Welcome to Daily Dutch News, your daily update from the Netherlands. The Nijmegen 4 Days Marches ended on Friday, July 19th. With 45,539 participants at the start, the event once again earned its title as the largest multi-day walking event in the world. Nearly 43,000 walkers completed the full route and crossed the finish line via the iconic Via Gladiola. The festive arrival was met with flowers, music, and cheering crowds. Around the walking routes, the city of Nijmegen celebrated with parties and live music that continued late into the night. Nearly half of young women in the Netherlands aged 15 to 25 say they sometimes take a different route in their own neighborhood to avoid places they find unsafe. That's according to new data from the Dutch Central Bureau of Statistics. Among young men, only about 20% say they do the same. The numbers are highest in urban areas, where people generally feel more unsafe and are less likely to open the door at night. Fear of becoming a victim of crime is also more common among women. In the 15 to 25 age group, 46% of women feel unsafe, compared to 29% of men. Experts point out that this behavior isn't just based on personal feelings, but also on how public spaces are designed. Poor lighting, empty streets, and a lack of informal social control, like park staff or security, all play a role. Cameras, they say, don't always help, and might even make people feel less safe. The Dutch Public Prosecution Service has temporarily taken its internal systems offline after a warning from the National Cybersecurity Center. The alert pointed to a potential vulnerability that may have already been exploited. According to an internal analysis, there are indications that unauthorized access might have occurred. As a precaution, the entire network was disconnected from the internet. The situation has caused disruption, especially for prosecutors who can no longer access digital files. Some are improvising by printing out documents. Courts are still functioning, as judges remain able to access case files. The vulnerability had already been flagged earlier this month, with warnings that malicious actors could use it to access sensitive parts of the system. A similar incident happened back in March, though that was not caused by an external attack. Utrecht's Mayor Sharon Dijksma faced aggressive protest this week after a city council meeting was disrupted by pro-Palestinian activists. The unrest followed a rejected citizen motion calling for a boycott of Israeli products. A group of demonstrators in the public gallery shouted slogans and refused to leave the council chamber. Dijksma chose not to call in the police, fearing escalation and delays. Instead, she left the building with the group, aiming to de-escalate the situation. Outside, protesters reportedly tried to block her from re-entering the building. Dijksma later returned via a back entrance. In a statement the next day, she emphasized that while she understands the emotions behind the protest, aggression and intimidation have no place in a democratic process. Thanks for watching Daily Dutch News. Want to stay updated on what's happening in the Netherlands? Hit subscribe and join us again next week.